Good afternoon and welcome to Ann Arbor Pioneer High School. I'm Larry Lage along with Bob Treat, bringing you the ArborBroadcasting.com game of the day. We've got Pioneer against Saline. Freshman matchup of 3-1 teams. Should be a good one, Bob. We'll be right back. Welcome back. 3-1 Saline, 3-1 Pioneer. I'm Larry Lage along with Bob Treat. This should be a good one, Bob.
Yeah, this should be a really good game, Larry. I think one of these teams coming away, obviously, with one more loss is going to mean something going forward here in the conference.
Saline, as I said, is 3-1. Pioneers 3-1. A lot of these kids have grown up together. They've played together. They've gone to school together. They've competed against each other, and you can guarantee they want to win this game. That's Bradley Leventhal at point guard for the Hornets. Nice multi-sport athlete there against pressure defense from Nelson Sompa, who turns him over, and Pioneers will take over here. Same starting lineup that Coach DeWolf has had out here in recent games. You've got Sompa at point guard, Lage with the ball there at shooting guard, Carson Strauss with the ball off to Cole Treat, who drives into the lane. Tied up with the Hornets. Possession arrow will stay with Pioneer.
You've got to really take a really good look when the middle collapses like that and there's nowhere to go. You got to kick the ball back out. Cole didn't do that there. He needs to do that better as the game goes on.
Morgan Lyle, the fifth starter for Pioneer. Pressure defense from the Hornets. Sompa gives it up to Lyle. To Treat, backdoor to Strauss. Broken up, and the Hornets come away with it.
Smothering defense there.
Hornets get a shot up. Lage with the rebound and traffic gets it off to Sompa.
Sompa's done an amazing job, him and Lage, of really bringing the ball up the court this year. Lage is really good at the three-point shot, and he missed that one, but throughout the season he's been absolutely fantastic.
Big rebound there from Fairman. Leventhal is the point guard for the Hornets. Harrison Rogers there with the ball, another key player, along with Reed Muir with the ball. Hornets get it down low, and they get on the board with the first bucket. That's Peyton Wyden.
Great game here, really good defense to start. Pioneers really good at swinging the ball.
That's Carson Strauss with the shot. Lyle with the rebound. Sompa up top. He fakes the three, takes the three, gets the three.
Sompa has just been fantastic all year long like that, Larry, from the top. And he drains another one. It's been fantastic.
Quick timeout from Saline. Kirk Bocher is the leader of the Hornets. Again, both teams are 3-1, really well coached. Just to give you a rundown and an update on Ann Arbor Pioneer. They are coming off a heartbreaker, a 52-50 loss yesterday at Huron. Pioneer was up double digits in the first half. Strauss with another big game, 19 points in there. Avery McEwen with 11. That was a heartbreaker for Pioneer yesterday.
Fantastic game for Avery McEwen, and I told his father as much. The one thing that we all know is that the game in tight games comes down to how well you do at the free throw line. And Huron did a fantastic job, and we struggled a little bit to get the shots to fall down the road, and we got to do a better job of that here today.
Pioneer's going to pick up the full court pressure here. Reed Muir goes with a touchdown pass down to Harrison Rogers, and that's a layup. Outstanding pass, good catch, and a good finish. Sompa brings it up to Lage. Lage kicks it down low. We've got Avery McEwen down low. Hornets with another forced turnover. Hornets are really tough on the boards here. Once again, Fairman down low with a bucket. Hornets are up 6-3.
Yeah, we really got to do a better job on the boards there. That's obviously something we got to work on in this game because the Hornets will not give you anything if you're not aggressive.
Hornets are playing a lot of pressure defense here. Pioneer may still be thinking about that 2-point loss yesterday, but I'm sure the boys will bounce back. Lyle drives really well. There's to Lage. Lage with a floater. Just comes up short. Fairman with another rebound for the Hornets. Off to a good start. Fairman up top. Drives low, gets tripped, and he gets fouled. So as Bob, as we mentioned, a lot of these boys know each other. They've played together. They've gone to school together. They've competed against each other. A lot of these kids, I know their parents. Fairman's mom, Stacy Carter, I went to school with way back in the day. You've got the Muir family with all the Wilkinses. I know watching in Florida and here in Ann Arbor, it's just really fun to be a part of this.
Yeah, it's an amazing thing. You technology, and when you talk about grandparents, their ability to be able to see a game like this and watching on Arbor Broadcasting is phenomenal. You got Bill and Jan Lawson out in Arizona. As you said, the Wilkins family down in Jensen Beach. And then I'm sure the professional is at the Villages watching this game, watching his grandson Leighton Lage as well.
Yeah, that's Jerry Mazinski. And once again, back here at the action, we've got Saline forcing another turnover. Pioneer really having trouble maintaining the ball. And Pioneer trying to return the favor with some pressure of their own. The Hornets beat the pressure easily. Tyler Matinda has checked in for Pioneer, key player there for the purple and white. He's on defense there. One of the Pioneer players that can match up with Fairman's size. That's Muir with the drive and the bucket off the glass, and the Hornets are up 8-3.
Muir did an excellent job getting through the lane right there. We've got to get a body on him going in and stop ball. Muir, excellent job. I coached him in baseball over the summer for a couple tournaments. Fantastic family. Great athlete and great baseball player as well.
Strauss down low, getting a lot of attention, as you would imagine, as the leading scorer for the Pioneers. Sompa with a backdoor pass, but Carson Strauss there with another putback. Where would this team be without Carson Strauss?
Oh, Carson Strauss has been absolutely amazing. He has an inside game, outside game, and definitely can get down on the block and make things happen. We need something out of him today.
As you can see on the bottom of your screen, it's Saline 8, Pioneer 5, but just in case you're multitasking, I'll give you the score here once in a while. Hornets get a second shot after an offensive rebound, and Lyle with the rebound gets it off to Strauss.
Lyle does a really nice job of getting his tail into the Hornet, and there we go. That's what we need out of the big fella. Got to finish down low, and that's excellent work for Tyler. And he's an incredible athlete, and we're looking forward to seeing great things from him this year.
Tyler Matinda with a three-point play there. He gets an opportunity to convert it and tie the game at 8 potentially here. Nice player with really good touch. And he makes me look there, getting the bucket there with his touch, 8-8.
And it's just like that. We're tied up, Larry. Game can change so fast. The free throw line has to be your best friend. You have to make free throws in this game. It's going to be tight all the way through.
Absolutely. That's Leventhal, leading scorer for the Hornets. He drains a 3. Great shot there by Bradley Leventhal. What a rainbow. Cole Treat down the court, shoots up the 3. No good. Long rebound. Treat gets his own rebound. Drives it. Kicks it back out to Sompa. All these Pioneers can shoot as Avery McEwen knocks down the 3 and makes me sound like I know what I'm talking about. 11-11. Great shooters.
Avery McEwen has absolutely been on fire here lately with his shot. Great shot. Helped us out a lot in the last game.
11 points in that last game. And here's Muir with the drive and the kick. Hornets do a really good job of sharing the ball.
Great movement on both sides. Excellent cut by Bradley Leventhal. Cole Treats there in the middle. Gets called for the foul.
Sissoko has also checked in for the Hornets, who also bring in Ocean Brabs. who a lot of these Pioneer players will know from Slauson, teammate and classmate last year before. Dad kicked for Michigan. Great family. And he makes some quick action there, getting the ball and getting a foul from Leighton Lage, who went for the steal and got too much body. Pioneer has 3 fouls. Saline has 1. We have an 11-11 game, as you can see on the bottom of the screen, and we're 2:45 left in the first quarter.
Leighton Lage is one of the most aggressive players you're going to see on this court today, and his aggressiveness creates a lot of turnovers, and that's important for the Pioneers to win this game.
All of a sudden, the defensive intensity picks up from Pioneer, and Strauss gets a pass up to Treat to Lage, who gets the foul. Doesn't get the shot, but he'll shoot 2. Boy, we really saw the defensive intensity pick up there, and good defense leads to offense, especially with how unselfish these young boys are.
Yeah, speaking of unselfish, Cole and Leighton have been passing to each other for about 8 years now. It's quite a story. It's an amazing assist. And good to see Leighton Lage drop these down here from the line.
And I have to correct myself. Leighton and Cole met at Safety Town at Bryant, where they also attended, not Lawton, where my daughter went to Safety Town. So,
that's correct.
I can't tell you what I had for lunch yesterday either,
And then
so don't ask me.
I think you and I met after that at a birthday party one night, and I'm not going to get into all the particulars of that, but let's just say that was a fun evening for us. So.
Absolutely, and Pioneer with the pressure defense, and they turn over the Hornets again.
Amazing, amazing how things switch in this game of basketball. Momentum is your friend. And taking care of the basketball is so, so, so important.
Leighton Lage brings it up to Strauss. Hornets are keeping the pressure on all over the court. Really trying to value the basketball better, because when this Pioneer team doesn't turn it over, they make shots. And right there, McEwen bails out some passes, but a skip pass down to Treat. Treat gets in the lane. A floater comes up short.
I think Treat needs to use the glass right there a little bit more instead of, he's been really good with the floater going inside. And that particular shot probably should have used the basket, or used the glass rather. And Saline comes back on the other side and gets 2.
That was Sissoko with a go-ahead bucket there for the Hornets. And right back at him is Tyler Matinda. And now the backup point guard, Harrison Rogers, who starts at shooting guard, plays some point guard as well. Bradley Leventhal in the game, but this Hornets team has a lot of ball handlers.
So obviously off of the screen, they're cutting through the middle. And Pioneer has to do a much better job of understanding that that's happening, and I'm sure that we'll adjust to that. But we cannot allow Saline to run through the lane like that unopposed.
Alex Walker checks in for Pioneer, number 24, down in the lane. Hayes with a missed shot there. Rebound, Brabs, put back. And it'll stay here with Saline. They keep the pressure on. Both these teams are really deep. They get to the bench a little bit.
Yeah, they sure do. And now we have 56 seconds left. And as you know, without a shot clock, this game's a whole lot different than what we're used to. We'll see how this plays out here going down the stretch.
Cole Treat with a great rebound there off to Lage. Lage pushes. Playing with some tempo there. Gets it to Strauss. That's always a good idea. Lage gets in the corner. Gets out of it to Treat. Alex Walker gets it to Lage. Lage with the drive, gets the shot up, gets the foul. One thing Leighton does well is get to the lane, get the shot. Even though he's 5'6", 130, he's absolutely fearless.
Yeah, well, I told you many times that Leighton is fearless, and he saw an open lane there. He took it, and obviously he's hit the line here.
First shot's good.
And that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do in close games. You have to make free throws. It's so, so important. A basket here or a free throw here or there make the difference at the end of the game. Excellent work by Lage there.
Lane violation wipes out the free throw and the go-ahead point, and As you can see on the bottom of the screen, we've got 27 seconds left. A 13-13 game that has been as good as advertised.
Absolutely.
It's Noah Lepore with a nice skip pass there to Hayes, who knocks down the 3 and puts the Hornets up 3.
So we got 11 seconds left here. Lage taking the ball down the court, obviously. We'll see what's going to happen.
Gets it to Treat. Treat gets fouled with a little hip. 3 seconds left. They don't have a lot of time to get off a shot, but they certainly have plenty of time to set something up here, and Coach DeWolf's talking to the guys. Lage gets it, heaves it.
Ooh.
Just comes up short. They didn't get the shot they wanted, but it almost went down, and the Hornets up 15-13 in a big matchup, 3-1 Southeastern Conference. This game has lived up to the billing.
Yeah, the fouls, 4 for Saline, 3 for Pioneer. The score, 13-15. Great defense on both sides. Kids out here playing hard, and just happy to be here, Larry. Just happy to be here with this pandemic and the social distancing and all of the things that we've put into place here at Ann Arbor Public Schools. The people behind this deserve a great, great, great clap of the hand for the excellent work they've done so that the boys can get out here and play this game.
And for our sons, Leighton and Cole, and the rest of these young boys in Ann Arbor, they're getting tested every week for the coronavirus. So, you know, they're as safe as they can be in athletes in this era.
Amen.
So second quarter here. Appreciate you tuning in on arborbroadcasting.com, and if you missed any of this live, you can certainly replay it later. The varsity game will be next, and you'll certainly want to tune in or make some time to watch that later.
The one thing that we are absolutely not going to do, though, is our voice will be gone, and we're not going to be around for the varsity game, are we, Larry?
No, and good thing I type for a living and don't talk, so I'll be able to silently do my day job tonight in East Lansing for a big game as well. Sompa breaks up a pass. Cole Treat in the open court, pushes it. Hornets get it back. Treat got it back, and now the Hornets have it back. Boy, it's such a tough balance where you have an opportunity to be aggressive, to go for a play, but if it's not there, to pull it out. And when you're 14 years old in 9th grade and you want to win the game, it's so tough to find that balance.
Yeah, it certainly is, and you're doing the best you can as you're getting the ball down the court, and it's hard to see behind you, as you know.
Sissoko with another bucket. That puts up the Hornets by 4 here early in the second quarter. Lyle stops, drops a pass off to Lage. He's looking for Treat down low. Sompa sets the offense, gets it to Treat. And they get down to Lage.
Nice ball movement there.
Strauss down low, comes up short. You know, and another tough thing is, when is it the time to shoot or to make the extra pass? Sometimes you make one too many passes. Sometimes you turn down a good shot. Really tough decisions that these boys have to make in real time.
Well, the confidence comes, as you know, from the ball going in the basket. And when the ball's not falling, the pressure is on. We got to do a better job getting to the basket, allowing.
Sissoko had a big game so far. He gets another shot. Strauss with a rebound, kicks it out to Lage. Lage on a 1-on-5 break wisely pulls it up. Those are the kind of decisions that Pioneer needs to make.
To continue on with what I was saying, to allow the big men to make baskets down low, you got to play an inside-outside game. That's a great shot right there for Cole Treat, and it also puts us within 2. And so maybe the momentum shifts a little bit and you have a little more confidence with the ball going in the net.
I was talking to assistant coach Rob Kunick before the game, and one thing we were talking about is everybody on this Pioneer team has so much talent, and if they have an open shot, they should shoot. Lage gets on the loose ball, calls a timeout, call that a turnover for Saline, and a good opportunity for Pioneer to kind of catch their breath and talk about how they're going to try to take the lead back here, down 2 to Saline. Thanks again for tuning in to arborbroadcasting.com. It is free, but arborbroadcasting.com, the Wiseman family does a great job with it. They certainly will take your donations on the website if you'd like to contribute to their great effort of bringing this great game to so many of you all over the country, maybe the world.
Bradley Leventhal has done an excellent job from the top of the point here today. Saline's doing a great job of moving the ball.
And Pioneer makes it hard on you because they certainly aren't going to give you anything easy. And Cole Treat comes up with the ball there for Pioneer and the push. Gets it up to Lage, to Strauss. Back to Lage, thinks about the three, drives in the lane, the scoop, no good.
We have got to get the ball down on the block, but to the big man, Larry, we've got to play an inside-outside game here. We're playing great defense on the other side. The ball has to go down low.
Nice passing there by Saline. Bucket's no good. Foul on Saline. Really good passing, really good shooting for the most part in this game. Absolutely. Sompa back in the game. Big key player for Pioneer, and it's good that they got him a break because it's hard to play the whole game.
Absolutely, and he's been a big reason why this team is obviously 3-1 as Tyler goes back to the line. Tyler is doing an excellent job getting the ball up. He needs to draw fouls there and get to the line.
As you were just saying, get the ball to the big fella. The Pioneer did, and Tyler took advantage. Really a key player for this team. He didn't play in the first game. He's playing a little bit more each game, and just a really talented, good kid that it can really give this team a boost.
Yeah, he's had some ankle problems. One thing that he's been really good at is free throws. He showed that against Huron, which is another reason why we need to get the ball inside to the big fella and so he can make things happen. Getting him to the lines is a very, very important key to this game.
A lot of pressure from Pioneer. Once again, it has been a staple of this team this year. That's 3-1, as is Saline. Both 3-1 Southeastern Conference squads.
Tyler with a good strip there, Larry, and a lot of firepower and aggressiveness from Tyler. This is something we haven't seen so far this year, and it's very promising.
Coach DeWolf and the rest of the bench and the coaches love to see Matinda get down on the court for that one. We've got Sompa, Lyle, Strauss, Matinda, and McEwen in the game. And this very deep Pioneer team. Sissoko, who's been really aggressive here for the Hornets, kicks it. And the three is good from Harrison Rogers.
Yeah, that was a great shot by Rogers. Great rotation. Puts Saline up 20-17 here with 3:43 left in the second period.
Carson Strauss misses his shot. McEwen gets it off to Lyle. Lyle sets it back up. He'll take the three. He'll miss the three. McEwen with another offensive rebound, giving Pioneer lots of opportunities here.
Well, Avery just lost the handle there. Not a big deal. They're back on defense now. And Bradley Leventhal brings the ball up.
Leventhal with a drive, gets in the lane. The reverse layup is no good. Strauss with the rebound. Sompa brings it up. Kicks it to McEwen. He thinks about the three, gets it to Lyle. Gets it to Matunda at the line. And just misses Strauss on the outside. Just Pioneer just trying to do a little bit too much here.
Yeah, Pioneer has done an excellent job this year of ball movement, getting the ball up to up the court. And also, they've been a great team without turning the ball over this year. And they need to get back to that. Sompa is a player that has to take control of this game right now for Pioneer. Let's see if that happens, Larry.
We got Robert Lewis sub in for Pioneer for the first time today, and he helps break up the pass there, putting a lot of pressure on Saline. Fairman with a strong drive. He'll get a couple free throws there. Joe Fairman at the line for Saline. He's had a really nice game. Saline has a good mix of size and speed and unselfishness, and they're well coached as we expected. Fairman knocks down the first free throw. Coach Bocher wants his guys to get back, at least two of them.
Yeah, so Bradley Leventhal saw that and went back and played center field. Is a very well coached team.
Leventhal, as you mentioned, there he gets a three. He makes a three. 24-17. Saline takes a strong lead here. Outstanding first half by Bradley Leventhal, one of the many multi-sport athletes on this court. Lewis gets a shot up. Hornets come away with it. Leventhal in the open court. Just comes up short. Great effort there. Lyle gets it up to Strauss. Strauss to Sompa. Drives in the lane, kicks it across the lane, and we've got another turnover.
Yeah, Pioneer seems a little rattled here right now. They need to get in a rhythm here, Larry, and get going. And I think, as I've said, I think that comes through Sompa. Let's see what happens right here.
Absolutely. McEwen in the corner off to Lyle. Lyle drives, nice bounce pass to Lewis. No good on the shot, but he will get some free throws. And here comes Lage, Treat, and Matinda at the next break. Definitely Coach will want to try to close out this half as strong as possible, as Saline has come into Pioneer's house and taken a solid lead here. Beautiful shot there by Robert Lewis.
Pioneer's been really good at the free throw line today. They are now in the bonus. As Saline has 7 fouls, the Pioneers have 4 fouls. And Robert
just misses it, but Matinda's in there keeping it alive. Hornets have the ball up 6 with 1:20. We'll see how deliberate they are with this, or do they stick with their offense and take the first good one they get?
Well, Saline's a pretty aggressive team. I don't see them setting back. I think they're going to the hole, which they just did. Great outlet pass by Treat.
Lage misses the rebound. Treat bails him out. Gets fouled, and he'll go to the line. Outstanding job by Cole Treat there, not to assume that his good buddy was going to make the layup. No offense, Leighton, but he went after it, put himself in a position to get the offensive rebound and the putback and a chance to make 2 free throws. You know, whether it's basketball or baseball, you always back up your teammate as if your teammate isn't going to do the job. If you're an outfielder, you come up on the throw down to second, just in case your teammate doesn't do the job for whatever reason. When you're trailing on a fast break, you keep going in case your teammate misses the layup.
Yeah, it's amazing how that's the case in every sport. We always back up our teammates in any way we can.
We've got a jump ball. Pioneer will keep it once again. Down 6, just under a minute left. We've got Sompa, Lage, Treat, Strauss, and Matinda, a lineup we have not seen a lot this year together, these 5.
Do we go inside to Matinda here?
Be interesting to see what they set up. They certainly are looking for Strauss there, and that makes sense. He's the leading scorer. Treat gets it down low. 3-footer. Great shot.
Yeah, Treat scores there. You are absolutely right about Strauss. Strauss has been a player on the move this year, and the Pioneers would not be 3-1 without Strauss. He has been an inside-outside guy.
Treat with a big rebound there and a foul. And that's going to be 9 fouls on Saline. Some of these players might be getting into some foul trouble here. That's Reed Muir, who was trying to get the offensive rebound, but got some body. And Cole Treat will shoot at the other end.
Yeah, there's definitely some toughness here today, as both teams would like to win their 4th game. Saline coming on the road to Pioneer would love nothing more than to give the Pioneers their 2nd loss of the season.
Treat at the line here. Chance to cut into the Saline lead, and he takes advantage of it. 28 seconds left. This should be fun here, Bob.
It should be fun. 2-point game. Let's see how it goes.
Wyden trying to make a play. Tough defense. Turnover. Pioneer will have it with 13 seconds left. Certainly enough time to get a good shot.
Cole Treat has done an excellent job this last minute with aggressiveness.
Sompa will bring it up and get it across.
The momentum shifted here.
Sompa brings it across. Gets it into the lane. Just outside of the lane, actually, to Matinda. Shots up at the end of the half, and that will close the half 24-22. Good game as we expected. Saline certainly came in here with confidence, as they should, as a 3-1 team. Pioneer perhaps still a little reeling and rattled from the 2-point loss yesterday against Huron, but certainly the second half should be fun.
Should be a great one. We'll see you then.
We'll be back in 7-8 minutes, folks. Welcome back to Ann Arbor Pioneer High School. I'm Larry Lage along with Bob Treat. The ArborBroadcasting.com presentation of the Saline Pioneer freshman basketball game. First half scoring, Cole Treat leads all Pioneer scorers with 6. Tyler Matindo with 5. Avery McEwen with 3. Carson Strauss with 2. Leighton Lage with 2. Nelson Sompa with 3. Robert Lewis with 6. My first thought is Carson Strauss, Pioneer's top player. Saline has made a priority of really covering him really well. So that's been a big key here so far.
Yeah, I think he comes back out in the second half here and does a really good job. On a side note, we're getting a lot of interest in the night that we first met. So they wanted us to talk about that a little more. I'm certainly not going to, and you're not either, but just letting you know that there is interest out there in what happened the first night we met.
Well, people are always interested in other people's business, so but we won't get into that. Real quick update on the scoring for Saline. Bradley Leventhal, great first half, 6 points. Harrison Rogers with 5. Sissoko with 4. Fairman with 3 and a bunch of rebounds. Muir with 2 and Hayes with 2. And we are underway here in the second half. Lyle left alone, and he kicks it out to Lage. Looks like the Hornets are really putting the pressure on when the ball gets up top and letting Pioneer have it on the wing if they want it way out there. Cole Treat with a drive to Lyle. The rainbow 3, no good. Lage saves it to Treat. Outstanding effort there. Gets Lyle the ball back. Lage corner down to Treat. The bunny is good. Great play there. Once again, Lage with the steal, or save to Treat. Gets it back to Treat. They make a play once again.
Saline's in the zone. As you know, we've got to crack the zone. We've been doing a good job this year of doing just that. They have to adjust. I think they have, and we'll see what happens going here. Treat gets the foul.
Reed Muir with a great drive. He really does a nice job of putting the ball on the floor and getting into the lane. Just one of the many multi-sport athletes on this court.
Reed Muir, a great pitcher in his own right, and he's a smooth player.
Parents are great athletes. Mike Muir played baseball at Michigan. Haley Wilkins, formerly known as, great track runner, one of the best in Pioneer history. And Haley, if I'm shorting you on your college career, I'm sorry.
And Reed hits the second.
I think she'll have the buckets for her son over the credit on the college career, but we'll get to that maybe on the next broadcast. So Saline took the lead back in that close game. Lage with a skip pass to Lyle. Lyle with a drive. Tries to get it to Treat, but Fairman with a really nice steal, and he'll push it up himself.
Well, that's the key to breaking the zone. You have to be able to get the ball in the paint.
Wyden there with the ball up top. Now Leventhal against Lage. Former baseball teammates now playing against each other. I think they've been on basketball teams together. These boys know each other really well. Strauss comes up with the rebound. Sompa with the push. Lyle has it, drives it as he does so well, gets it to Lage, and the 3, the corner shot is no good. Nice rebound there by Wyden. And Leventhal, who is the director of the Saline Hornets offense, gets it off to Rogers. Nice cut in the lane there by Wyden. Doesn't get the bucket to convert. Cole Treat gets the rebound.
The Pioneers were very fortunate there. They've seen that play so many times in this game, Larry. We've watched Saline cut to the basket over and over and over again, and we don't have an answer for it.
Cole Treat puts up a shot. Saline clearly is letting anybody not named Carson Strauss or Sompa take the shot. They are putting all their defense on those 2 players, and that is helping them lead by 2.
Inbounds a pass to Sompa. Lyle on the outside. Sompa back at the top, setting up a play. You got to get the ball in the paint. That's the second block
from Fairman. Fairman has done a really good job blocking shots, getting rebounds. Nice backdoor cut, nice shot, but nice block, better block. Sompa against Leventhal. Been a really key matchup there. Sompa tries to make a skip pass way across the court to Leighton Lage, and Muir breaks that up.
Not an advised pass right there. You had Lyle on the outside. Probably should have made the pass there.
Another turnover there
Another
for
turnover.
Pioneer. Fairman with a nice steal. Muir thinks about the three,
Many
drives.
travels there, Larry.
You know, it's a really tough balance when you're one of these talented kids and there's a play out there you think you can make, but maybe it's not the smart play or the easiest play or the quick play. And it's just such a tough balance there. Strauss in the corner three, no good. Fairman with another rebound, and he gets hacked. Fairman has had an outstanding game, and Stacy, yes, I can see you smiling at home there in Saline watching this game, and your son playing an outstanding game, helping Saline takes a lead. Tyler Matinda comes in, key player for Pioneer. Cole Treat takes a seat. That'll be probably a short break for him. Coach DeWolf is drawing up a play that he wants him to see down low.
Yeah, I saw that. Coach DeWolf brings Cole Treat over to the side. He sees something, obviously. He wants Cole Treat to bring back into the game of play. We'll see what that is in a few minutes.
Another nice drive by Muir, just misses on the shot. Sompa with the push. In traffic. Gets it off to Lage. Skip pass to Strauss. Strauss drives, kicks it to Lyle. Lyle with the three ball. Comes up just short. Pioneer's been short on a lot of shots, and these kids won't make excuses, but this is their fourth game in 5 days, fifth game in 1 week.
A foul there by Lage, about 40 feet from the basket.
4 games in 5 games, 4 games in 5 days, 5 games in 7. There's NBA teams that don't play that many games. And
yeah, I don't think Leighton Lage got a 2-minute rest against Huron. He was fantastic in that game, as was Strauss.
Muir with a bucket there. He really does a nice job of getting in the lane. Pioneer not able to keep him out of the lane.
Muir has really been tough down low. We have to stop ball. It's a great feed by Leighton Lage, and again, Tyler goes to the hole. That's something that needs to happen if Pioneer is going to win this game today, Larry.
Absolutely. Great drive by Leighton. Nice kick and a nice finish from Matinda. Reed Muir once again gets into the lane. No good. Matinda with a rebound. It's going to be a really key player here down the stretch for Pioneer. Sompa kicks to Lage. Wisely pulls it out. Once again, when this Pioneer team gets a good shot, they get a high percentage. Cole Treat.
Nice shot by Cole Treat. Nice shot.
Off the glass, Dad.
Off the glass, right. We talk about using the glass all the time at home.
And you folks watching and listening at home, when our cuddler analyst here, Bob Treat, talks about Cole Treat using the window, he doesn't just say that in the broadcast. Big shot there by Fairman, 3 ball. He doesn't just block shots and rebounds. He's also a nice shooter.
Yeah, he certainly is. I don't think that's the first 3 he's hit today.
Sompa picks up his dribble, gets it to Lage. Lage to Treat. Treat drives it in, gets it to Carson Strauss, puts up a shot, no good. Lots of activity along Carson Strauss whenever he gets the ball. Clearly, Saline has watched Pioneer play. There's a lot of tape out there on Pioneer, whether it's on Facebook or Arbor Broadcasting. Cole Treat comes the other way with a layup, pulls Pioneer within 1 point.
That was a very nice assist from Sampa. We need to see more of that as he gets the ball down the court. Carson Strauss quietly is amassing several rebounds for the Pioneers. His shot's going to fall here, Larry. He's an incredible basketball player. But credit Saline.
Sampa with a good steal there, draws a foul from Harrison Rogers. We've got Lage, Sampa, Treat, Strauss, and McEwen out there. Lage gets it to Treat. Treat kicks it to Lage. Skip pass to McEwen. Over to Treat. The 3 ball is up. It's no good. Rebound Brabs.
Here comes Bradley Leventhal bringing the ball up the court. He's done a great job from the point today.
That's Brabs. Gets it down low to Rogers, who was all alone. Somebody lost him on defense there.
Somebody lost him. We look like we're a little gassed here.
Well, Pioneer called a lot of timeouts at the end of that game at Huron, so maybe they're saving them for the stretch run once again. That's McEwen, wide open for 18-footer, and he misses. Brabs with another rebound off to Muir.
McEwen, as you said, the last game, I believe he led all scorers with 11. Had probably the best game that he's had this year. He's turning into quite a great player, Larry.
Lage with the push to Treat. Treat gets to the free throw line, puts up the shot, goes after the rebound, comes down to Muir. That was a season high for McEwen at 11. Strauss had 19 in that game.
Oh, okay.
It was an outstanding game for McEwen, who had a really good first half to help Pioneer lead by double digits before the lead slipped away. Saline comes up short.
But don't look now. Here comes Tyler. And we've got to get the ball down on the block to Tyler.
Outstanding job there by Avery McEwen to block out his man. The shot is missed. Avery's in the right position with his defender on his back, or his opponent, and the ball goes out of bounds. Pioneer ball because Avery McEwen had good body positioning there.
Fundamental player, knows how to pick and roll, does a good job of boxing out Avery McEwen. And here goes Tyler Matunda back to the line again, and he's been really good at the line this year.
I really don't think Saline has an answer for Tyler Matunda, but can Pioneer get him the ball in the place to score or draw a foul? That's the key, I think, here down the last 9 minutes of the game. Maybe more if there's overtime. Just misses on the free throw there.
You know, we've talked about this many times, and one of the great memories that I have with you is when I was with you at Michigan State and you introduced me to Bill Raftery. What an amazing, amazing broadcaster he is. And it's a memory that I'll cherish because I've always loved Bill Raftery, and he makes it look so easy.
Brabs with a shot there, and the putback puts Saline up 5, puts Pioneer down 5 points on their home court. 20 seconds left here, and wherever Sampa has it, there are usually a couple Hornets trying to get him to get rid of the ball. He dribbles through the trouble, gets it to Treat. Got 10 seconds left. Skip pass is stolen.
Double dribble there. Ball going back to Pioneer with 8.2 seconds left. That's the second time or third time in this game that Sampa's tried to throw the ball across the court. Has not worked out. Need to take care of the ball a little bit better here.
Sampa brings it across the timeline. We've got 3 seconds left. Anuj with the ball. Gets it to Cole Treat. Cole Treat for 3. Just comes up short. And after 3 quarters, it's 35-30. Saline leading, as you can see on the bottom of your screen there. Pioneer has 3 fouls. Saline has 2. Outstanding, closely contested game, as we expected. Anuj Baput came into the game there, gave Pioneer a lift at the end of the third quarter.
Give Saline a lot of credit. A very well-coached team. They've stayed in the zone for most of this game. It's worked for them. They're not getting out of the zone, and they're saying to Pioneer, break this zone or we're going to stay in it. And that's exactly why they're winning this game today.
2 3-1 teams playing really well. Pioneers lineup, we'll set it for you. We've got Sampa at point guard, Lage at shooting guard, Lyle on one wing, Treat on the other wing, and Strauss down low. For Saline, Muir, Leventhal, Brabs, Wyden. And we've got a steal from Treat. Treat with the push to Sampa.
That's a really nice job of Sampa bringing the ball out there. He had nothing.
Lage down low to Strauss, just misses him. Noah Lepore also in the game here, but he will check out. Harrison Rogers will check back in. Be interesting to see if Pioneer picks up full court pressure to maybe get Saline a little frantic on offense. So far, they're playing man-to-man half court.
We've talked about this many times, you and I, about being aggressive and also making aggressive plays. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being controlled.
Nice drive there by the Hornets. Brabs with another putback.
Great putback by Brabs.
Ocean Brabs is giving the Hornets a big boost here, playing against some of his buddies that he used to go to school with and compete with. Cold Treat to Lyle. Lyle with a drive. Gets it to Treat. Just misses. Another rebound by Muir. Muir pushes. Wisely pulls it out against the 1-4 break. And Saline might look to work some time unless they get a good shot here with a 7-point lead at Pioneer. 2 3-1 teams, two of the top freshman teams in the Southeastern Conference.
Saline does a great job of slashing to the basket. That was no different as Bradley Leventhal is fouled.
Tyler Matinda checks in. Sompa checks out. Long pass will give Pioneer the ball back down 7. 6:43 left to play, as you can see on the bottom of the screen. But perhaps you're making dinner and just listening to this volunteer play-by-play analyst team, and we're having a ball here, aren't we, Bob?
Yeah, we definitely are. It goes to show you when you lose a heartbreaker like we did to Huron.
Cold Treat with a foul there. Maybe he saves a foul or a layup. But one thing coaches often talk about at every level, don't let one loss turn into two.
Well, that's what I was talking about. So the loss to Huron by 1 point has to have a lasting effect on you, but you have to, as an athlete, move on to the next game. Pioneer looks a little flat today. Ball's not dropping for them.
We've got a out-of-bounds play that will stay with Saline. Varsity game will be coming up here next on ArborBroadcasting.com. And don't worry if you missed any of this live broadcast, it's available for replay later. Not much for free in this world, but this broadcast is. Bradley Leventhal with another nice bucket puts Saline up 9.
The Pioneers have to get a basket here.
Lyle gets it to Treat. Treat, 2-footer, comes up short. Rogers brings the ball up. Saline should be in no rush to force a shot here, but they turn it over to Cold Treat. Cold Treat in the open court. Cold Treat drives, looks to kick it. Lyle for 3. The Pioneers could
He hits it.
Pioneers needed that 3, Bob.
The Pioneers needed that 3 in a bad way. Now they need to play defense on the way back. Stop the slashing through the middle.
There was that court pressure. I was wondering when it was coming, and it came about a minute later. Muir against Strauss. Muir drives in, gets it to Wyden. Now Rogers. Hornets get it down low.
Great defense by Strauss there. And a foul. And the ball's going the other way to the Pioneers.
Looks like Brabs got cut on his arm. He's going to go to the bench. Or he hurt his arm, perhaps.
Yeah, let's hope he's okay.
He's sure.
He's played a fantastic game.
He is. Tough kid, tough as nails. Sissoko will check in for him.
By the way, my wife texted me and told me that I've said fantastic too many times. So I've tried not to say it.
Well,
but my wife's fantastic, so I just wanted to let her know that I'm trying to pay attention to her, you know what I'm saying?
Well, just like when officials get criticized during the game, they should tell parents, hey, you can get this job too. You want to sign up for the next game? But maybe you don't use that one. But I'm serious. I was talking to the officials the other day when Pioneer beat Lincoln 72-40 and scored 48 at the half. Some of the Lincoln parents are all over the ref, and I told him he should hand a card out to heckling fans and say, hey, we need people like you to come ref these games.
That's correct, and Pioneer turns the ball over again to Saline. And that turnover has been the story of the game. We've turned the ball over so many times here today, Larry, against a very good Saline Hornets team. Tyler Matunda.
Some forced, some unforced. Pioneer brings it up. Matunda. Down low to Strauss. Strauss out the window. And this game.
Strauss puts us back within 4 here, Larry, with 4:10 left to go.
Lage gets called for a foul there, trying to deny Harrison Rogers. A little bit too much body.
And one more puts them in the bonus as Pioneer has 6 fouls now. Cole Treat goes back to play center field.
Might play right field for the Mets this summer. Maybe play third base if his coach listens to me. Cole Treat brings the ball up. Very versatile player. Can play forward, can play guard. Plays some catch with Lage. Once again, Hornets are letting anyone named Strauss get the ball. Absolutely. Peyton Wyden was face guarding Carson Strauss down there, wanting anybody else to get the ball.
That foul could be for Treat, or 4 against Cole Treat, and he goes to the bench.
And that's very significant. Tyler Matunda comes out. You know, these coaches do a great job with these boys. The Pioneer coaches, from the head coach down to the assistants, they do a great job. It's a thankless job, and I try not to coach the boys too much, but one of the things I talked about in the carpool with Leighton and Cole and Carson was play defense with your feet, not your hands.
Yeah.
Easier said than done when you're a 47-year-old man who isn't going to play and he's going to be on the mic. I'm just saying, play defense with your feet, not your hands.
As a coach, I know full well the amount of time that goes into coaching. These 2 coaches here today are doing a great job and have done a great job of getting these young men prepared and ready for this short season.
McEwen with the ball, gets a lane drive, gets the foul, and absolutely great strategy by Kurt Bocher, the Saline coach, who, whether he was going through the box score or watching our broadcasting or the Pioneer Facebook feed, knew that the key to this game was to not let Carson Strauss score 15, 20 points like he has so many games. They're absolutely face guarding him, and Pioneer's still in this game, and there's a lot of time left, as you can see on the bottom of your screen there, 3:27 left. We've got Avery McEwen at the line, but great strategy there by the Saline Hornets.
And Avery McEwen knocks down 2 shots there, 2 huge shots that make the game now 37-40. And Pioneer goes to the press.
And certainly Pioneer has enough talent and enough balance to make that strategy backfire. The boys just got to step up and make plays that they've been making for this year for so many plays, so many players. But again, 4th game in 5 days for this Pioneer team.
Strauss did an amazing job right there blocking that shot. Comes back.
Harrison Rogers.
Saline hits the 2.
Harrison Rogers, one of the best athletes on the court, had knocked down the shot. That was a second shot for Saline after a nice offensive rebound there. Once again, Sompa gets the ball and has plenty of traffic, as does Strauss. McEwen, backdoor to Lage, leaps to keep it. The floater just comes up short. And here comes Fairman with the push. Fairman goes up, gets the hoop and the harm, and that'll be a 3-point play. Outstanding game by Joe Fairman.
Fairman's done it every way possible. Inside, outside, he's rebounded well. The shots have fallen. He takes the ball to the hole. Great job.
Joe Fairman at the line. Puts the Hornets up 8. There's
so
enough.
Larry, we were right back in this game, and all of a sudden it's an 8-point game with 2 minutes, 35 seconds left to go. What do you do right here?
It's a good question, and whether you run Carson Strauss off some screens and run him around, and whoever's defending him has to go run through some screens or something. Getting Carson Strauss the ball would be a great thing. I know it's easier said than done. I also like getting the ball down low to Tyler Matunda.
I think Matinda, getting the ball down low to Matinda is the key. Obviously, the Pioneers have not shot the ball well from the outside. It's hard to play an outside or inside-outside game when you're not shooting well from the perimeter. I said from the onset, the key to this game would be to break the zone. The way to do that is to go down on the block. Tyler Matinda is the key to doing that, and they have to feed the ball to him right here to get a quick basket as we move 2 minutes, 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 8-point game.
Leighton Lage lobbying the officials about something, surprises not his father or his baseball coach that Leighton wanted to discuss something with the officials. We've got McEwen, Sompa, Lage, Matinda, and Carson Strauss. And that's Sompa. Going to get us 2 screens up top. Goes all the way down low to McEwen for 3. Comes up short. Sompa gets the rebound. Kicks it out to who else? Fairman. Fairman has had an outstanding game, as is Leventhal, who brought the ball up. Got fouled by Sompa.
Give a lot of credit to Bradley Leventhal today, too. He's done a great job for the Saline Hornets. He's managed the ball well. He's not turned the ball over, and he's back at the line again.
The one thing you talk about as a coach is slow down your brain. I think Bradley Leventhal has been able to slow down his brain and really be in control in this game. I don't know that he's had many, if any, turnovers. He's made threes. He's made good passes. Really, really good game by Bradley Leventhal. Maybe he has an unfair advantage. His father's a neurologist, right?
That is true.
There you go.
That is true.
Sampa brings it across. He takes the 3. He makes the 3. Pioneer would be well served to get him some more shots as well.
We've seen that so many times from Sampa.
Coltreat with hands on the back. That's going to get the call. He's not happy. And is that 4 or 5?
That's 5.
Coach Nicky telling him to keep your hands outside, not inside. DeWolf gives him his fist to pound. Happy with the effort. Another good effort by Coltreat, but too good of a player to be in foul trouble. It really hurts.
Outstanding game by Coltreat. Lots of points, but again, too many fouls away from the basket, as we saw with Coltreat in his last game against Huron. Too many fouls away from the basket.
Sampa brings it across to Lage. Lage, 3-ball from the right wing, long. He was short earlier, now he's long. Again, fourth game in 5 days, 5 games in 7. These boys won't make excuses, but they're tired. Pioneer with some full court pressure. Muir breaks it.
Well, you're absolutely right. And when you look at this conference, I don't believe there's an undefeated team. There's a lot of good basketball teams. And without the shot clock here, Saline's going into a stall, and Pioneer's going to have to foul.
As they should go into a stall. But Bradley Leventhal will take the 3. He'll make the 3.
Bradley
What a dagger.
Leventhal has been absolutely deadly today.
That was the dagger. Pioneer falls down 10 points. We have a foul away from the ball. Not a foul that Saline would have liked, but Pioneer's not in the bonus. That's just 5 fouls on Saline. Pioneer's been called for 10 fouls, so that'll be 2 free throws the rest of the way.
So Saline has 2 fouls to give. I'm certain that they'll give them.
McEwen puts up the 3. Sampa puts up the 3, and he makes the 3. And he wanted a 4-point play. Pioneer definitely will have to foul there if they don't get a steal. Avery McEwen wisely does get a foul there after almost getting a steal.
7-point game, 46 seconds left. We talked about this at the beginning of the game, how important free throws are down the stretch.
Joe Fairman at the line. Joe Fairman and Bradley Leventhal have been the best players on the court today.
Reed Muir has done an excellent job as well, slashing to the basket, getting inside out. It's been a team effort for Saline.
Fairman makes the second. That puts Pioneer down 8. Not a lot of time to go here. 43 seconds left. Sompa gets it to McEwen. McEwen kick pass to Lage. Gets his feet set. The ball's up. No good. Rebound by Muir, one of the top players in this game as well. Fairman has it. Pioneer is looking to foul. 22 seconds left. 8 points left. Saline looks like they're going to hold on for a really quality win here. This Pioneer team lost a heartbreaker yesterday. They were up double digits in the first half. They lost to Huron 52-50. Just Saturday, they scored 48 in the first half. They beat Lincoln 72-40. And in their earlier games, they beat Monroe 43-35 and Skyline 44-34. And as you said, everyone in this conference is good. All these kids have talent, and it's just a really balanced effort in this conference. You can't have a night off, and I'm just glad they're playing.
Yeah, I'm glad they're playing. And it all comes down to who makes the shots and who plays the best defense.
Sampo gets the ball.
Bradley's trying to give a foul there. He knows he has a foul to give. He doesn't get it. And Pioneer throws the ball away. I got to tell you, Larry, this has been a very fun day for me. Not the outcome we wanted on the scoreboard, but I've enjoyed being on the broadcast with you.
And Pioneer will retreat and let Saline dribble it out. Not so fast. Harrison Rogers gets tripped up, and he will finish the effort for Saline offensively as Saline goes back into the backcourt. Tough loss for Pioneer. 4th game in 5 days, 5th in 1 week. It came out flat, and Saline took advantage. But this Pioneer team has had a great season, and they will continue to. Plenty of opportunities for them to bounce back.
The Saline team lost to Monroe, and
Sampa's heave ends the game. That's a 52-43 victory for Saline. Saline improves to 4-1, Pioneer to 3-2. These two teams will play again this season, and that'll be one to watch as well.
That is correct.
For Bob Treat, I'm Larry Lage. Thanks for watching ArborBroadcasting.com. Stay here for the varsity game that's coming up next.